All right, Bill, you can take it away with the introduction.
Awesome. Thank you, Robbie. Good afternoon, everybody. It is officially afternoon, and welcome to our Lunch and Learn today in regards to finding out about the GFOA's Certified Public Finance Officers Program, or CPFO. I have with me today Eric Roach, who is the Senior Program Manager of the CPFO program. He is responsible for the management of the program, so the relaunch, the certification committee, exam development, customer service, and overall outreach. We're really happy to have him with us today to walk through the program. And with that, Eric, thank you so much, and I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, thank you again for having me. Always happy to talk about the program with our state association partners. So Eric Roach, work with GFOA. In addition to the CPFO program, I also work with our Small Government Forum affinity group, as well as some of our academic scholarship programs. So a little bit here and there, GFOA. So if you don't know me from CPFO, you may know me from one of those other ones. Today's presentation here, it'll take about maybe 20 minutes or so, then we'll have time for 5-10 minutes for questions, and then we'll let you on with your day. I can also do a little overview of our CPFO prep product inside of our learning management system, or LMS, just to kind of give you an idea of the study resources that we do provide. But you see on this slide, we'll just go over the program, cover the exams. What we recommend is a 2-year study plan. Once again, the study resources that are available. Talk about our candidate community. There are enrollment scholarships available from some state associations, as well as 2 of our affinity groups. And then finally, what happens after earning the designation, the certification. So who should enroll? This slide kind of covers everyone, right? So we want to say everyone can enroll in the program, which can be true. For entry-level people, it's a great way to show some initiative and gain some knowledge in the field. Mid-career professionals who want to move up in their roles, it's a great way to sort of lay out a professional development plan. And for senior finance officers, anyone looking to refresh their knowledge. So you've been in the field for 15, 20 years, you still maybe have 5, 10 years left. It's a great way to get up to date on current best practices. So everything I covered today is available in our candidate guide. This is available on the website. Here on the screen, you just see a few examples of the pages there. But yeah, check this out. It basically covers 99% of the details. There's always a little bit of a gap in information where if you do have questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me. But getting into the main details here, to enroll in the program, you do need to be a member with a national GFOA. It's pretty easy to do now. We recently revamped our membership structure, so there's a good chance that you're already a member under your agency or your current employer. How it works is they pay one fee, and then as many staff who are interested can become a member of GFOA. So typically there's no additional fee unless you're a special district or a private associate member. After having an active membership, though, you can enroll in the program for a fee of $1,200. There are no eligibility requirements other than the GFOA membership. We do recommend around 2 years of experience in the field and at minimum an associate's degree in finance. However, any sort of degree really applies. What really comes down to being important is some experience in public finance before enrolling in the program. The ideal candidate in the program is someone who maybe has 5 to 10 years of experience at the local government level, because you do touch on all of the 7 exam topic areas, which I'll talk about on the next slide. But with that 1,200 fee, you do get 10 exam attempts, access to the exam prep materials, and 2 years of participation with that. There's some additional benefits included, but those are the main sort of benefits that you do get with that. And then finally, after passing all 7 exams, you do become a CPFO. So about those 7 exam topic areas, they're listed here on this slide. 7 exams that you do have to pass. 4 of the exams are 100 questions. The other 3 are 75. The passing score for each exam is 80%. On our exams, around 99% of the questions are multiple choice. I think there are one or two true or false that you may get over the course of taking all 7 exams. But for the most part, they're all multiple choice, 4 options with one correct option. And on our exams, all the questions do go to your final score. We do recommend for people in the program to start where they're strongest. However, it is sort of choose your own path as you go through the program. The easiest example is someone who is a CPA. We recommend starting with the accounting exam to get it out of the way. On the flip of that, if you have no experience with accounting and financial reporting, you may want to wait to take that exam later on. For that exam, the main study resource is the Gaffer Blue Book, which is an additional purchase, but you do get a 25% discount for it. But that's an example of an exam where if you don't have a lot of experience, you may want to wait a little while to take it. But it really depends on where you're at in your career, where you're at during the budget year. If someone's working on their budget and they enroll in the program, starting with the planning and budgeting may make sense. If you're going through a whole overhaul of your procurement process, that'd be a good time to focus on that exam. So it really is choosing your own path through the program, but we do recommend starting where you're strongest. So the steps to get started, once again, you have that GFOA membership, you enroll in the program, and then you begin studying with the exam where you're strongest. That's how we recommend proceeding to the program. A couple slides, what I'll do is show the exam prep product to give you an idea of that. But you continue studying, then finally you take that exam with our testing partner, Pearson VUE. You can do that in person or remote proctoring. It really depends on what your comfort level is. If you have an environment where you can have a room that's quiet, a door that can close, no windows or people are walking by, not a lot of materials with written information on it, that's the ideal testing environment. That can be at work or at your home office as well. If you don't really have that type of environment, or if you think you just need to get away from everything and focus, you can go to one of their in-person testing environments. They're very professional, they're very secure. You're going to be in a room that is near silence. There may be other people taking exams, other exams as well, but it's a really great environment as well. So for step 6 there, after passing that exam, you can begin studying for the next one. If you do fail an exam and need to retake it, after the first fail attempt, there's a 2-week waiting period. After any subsequent failed attempts, that does increase to 4 weeks. So we do recommend sort of this 2-year study plan to go through it. This has you taking an exam every 2 to 3 months. Overall, you can be in the program for up to 5 years. So if you enroll for 2 years, you only take 3 exams, and then you finally have that 3rd year where you can focus more on it, you're able to continue in the program. There is an additional fee of $600 per year for years 3, 4, and 5, but you can take up to 5 years. However, we do think around 2 years is an ideal amount of time to kind of get all the knowledge gained. It also allows for a few retakes during the process as well. We have found that it's around 18 months for people who start taking exams. It takes them about 18 months to go through the program. On the flip of that, I think the fastest someone completed it is about 4 months. And then we also have quite a few people who are sort of taking the 5-year path as well. So it's really up to you as well. We love our lists, right? And so we do recommend taking these steps for each exam. So reviewing the content outline. And what I'll kind of do after I go through this slide, I'll screen share the CPFO prep product to give you an idea of what it looks like there. So yeah, you'll review the content outline that's available. You can access our candidate community. After enrolling in the program, you do get access to that. People share study tips, they congratulate, they commiserate, they share links to Quizlet apps that they've created with various flashcards. For number 3, the study terms handout that is available for each exam. We do have a short practice test for each exam in the LMS. Then we have the recorded courses or the recommended reading materials. In a lot of scenarios, the e-learning course we have the recorded version of is also duplicated in various GFOA best practices. So you kind of get to choose which way you want to learn the information, and you can do both as well. Finally, 7 and 8, you schedule that exam and you take it with Pearson VUE. Actually, we'll go through this slide, then I'll share the CPFO prep. So a little bit more about that. There's over 20 unique recorded e-learning courses in there with about 130 hours of content. Once again, the short practice test, study terms, concept handout, candidate forum. You also get $420 of e-learning course credits each year in the program. That can be used towards live e-learning courses that we offer. We do share a list of what is available and also what is recorded. So if you want to focus on something live, but it's already recorded in the LMS, you may not want to use the credits for that. And then finally, we do offer a 25% discount on the Gaffer Blue Book, which we recommend for the accounting exam. So this is kind of the CPFO universe, if you will. After enrolling in the program, you get a link to register for this product. General overview on this page. Study plan, just shared the slide, and you also have this in the candidate guide. The exam prep section, this is where there's a recording of an orientation we do recommend watching. It's about 8 minutes. But to give you an example, for the compensation benefits exam, we do provide an overview of the number of hours for each section, and then what else is available here for this as an example, a 30-question practice test. For the handouts, this is an example of the study terms guide. This kind of goes through all the recommended topics and concepts you'll want to know for the exam. We connect it to the content outline available on the website. And then finally, where you can find the information in a study resource. For the compensation exam, it's a little different than other ones because it does rely on some federal resources to sort of cover various issues with investing or, employee funds, healthcare, all of that. In the contents tab, this is where you'll find a recording. We do provide the presentation slides. You can download those there. As well as the videos. You can view the videos or download the file for later viewing. So you can actually access this on your phone as well. So if you want to download it on your phone while you're on Wi-Fi, listen to it on a drive to work, you can do that as well. And it kind of goes like this through each section for the exam. For some of them, there's going to be more content. As you see here for the debt management, 26 hours. We do provide that so you can sort of lay out your study plan. If you know you want to watch all 26 hours, you only want to do 4 a week, you can sort of figure out the amount of time you'll want to prep for this specific exam. In addition to that, we do have orientation information here. We do provide exam pass rates. I'll zoom in on this for you. We update this quarterly. This is one way you can help prepare to go through the program. However, keep in mind that, for instance, the risk assessment exam does have a high pass rate. For most people, it is a bit of an easier exam. But for the 15% who don't pass it, they would disagree with that statement. Maybe they wouldn't want to start with that exam. But this is additional information just to provide some transparency on the exams and how they perform. We use a platform called Claris for exam scheduling. After you enroll in the program, you do get access. When you go into there, you have a list of exams like this. You click on one, it takes you through some steps to set up an authorization, and then you're able to schedule that appointment. It's pretty straightforward once you get into a Pearson VUE system. If you're taking the exam through remote proctoring, they do have some software tests and checks. If you're going to do remote proctoring, it is recommended that you really double check all the firewall security measures that your laptop may have. Not only that, but if you're at work, there may be some firewall restrictions with the Wi-Fi, the network as well. So those are things you want to check before actually getting to exam day. Renewal process, once again, if it's going to take you more than 2 years, you can follow these steps to renew. And then for the e-learning course credits, we do provide some steps on how to use those, as well as the courses that qualify. As you'll see, there's quite a few on here. We also include what does not qualify. And then this is updated each year around January after we have all of the new events on our website. And if you're not even interested in getting enrolled in this program right now, but you are wanting to get up to date on some topics, do check out our events page because you can take a 2-3 hour course or even some in-person ones, which the credits don't apply to, but it's a great way to learn from your peers if you have some in-person courses nearby you. And that is a general overview of what is available in the prep products. Moving on to the candidate community. Once again, we do provide announcements in this section. You get study tips from other candidates, and it's a great way to connect. Some people have tried to set up local study groups. It can be a little clunky to do, but it's worth a shot if you know you're in an area where other people are enrolled in the program. If not, another way to connect to have your own study group is to go through the program with some coworkers at the same time. Now, there's always the risk of one person passing an exam and another not, but don't worry about it. It happens, so not everyone passes the exam the first time, but that can be a great way to sort of study with other people and sort of keep a schedule as well. And for the enrollment scholarships, here's some additional information. At GFOA, we have our WPFN, Women's Public Finance Network, as well as the LGBTQIA Caucus. Both of those groups offer 5 scholarships per year. Typically for WPFN, it's in January, February, and for the LGBTQIA, they do it in the fall. They just completed their process. But if you're a part of the WPFN, check them out, get involved. You'll get their newsletter and you'll get updates on their application process. And then we also work with our state associations to offer scholarships as well. In the past, Maryland has offered those scholarships. So check with them on that timeline. Finally, after earning the designation, there is some work to keep it active. The annual maintenance requirements, they begin January 1st after completing all the exams. This includes 15 education credits and 3 engagement credits, as we call them. The engagement credits can be earned by attending a conference, either state or national, joining a committee, state or national, joining some of our affinity groups, attending their virtual networking events, all of that, tons of way to earn those. The CPFO annual membership fee, there's a bit of a break before that starts, but it is $175. With that, you do get some e-learning course credits as well. So there's a quick way to sort of recoup those expenses. And then we do encourage a membership with GFOA. It is not required to keep the designation active, but that is a great way to get all of our benefits, conference discounts, and all of that great stuff. So we do encourage that. And that is sort of a high-level overview of the program. Can be a lot of information. I do know we have plenty of time for questions here. But if you don't think of any questions today, but you think of them later, check out the candidate guide, or you're welcome to email us at any time.
All right. Thank you, Eric. I didn't know if anybody had any questions, if you could use the raise your hand feature, or we may have, or you can put your question in chat so that way we can get you any information that you guys need to do the program. Eric, thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, thank you. And I do see in your chat, someone shared your scholarship application information, so definitely apply for that.
Hello, I don't see where I can raise my hand,
Hey.
so I'm just gonna jump in, I guess. So I'm in the state of Maryland. I work for Prince George's County, Maryland, and I see this program being offered through the Maryland GFOA. I guess my question is this CPFO certificate or license or what certification, I guess it is it transferable or does it cover other states outside of Maryland?
Well, specifically for CPFO, it's sort of a national certification.
Hmm.
Focuses on national best practices. I can't speak to the specifics of a Maryland certification program. I don't know if
Okay.
anyone has info on that.
Yeah, I don't think there's a Maryland CPFO designation. We just follow the GFOA CPFO program, excuse me. So if you were to take the test and pass it, then once you get it, as Eric mentioned, whether you're in Maryland or the other 49 states, you would be a CPFO.
Awesome. Thank
There
you.
are some states who do offer their own certification programs. As Texas, Florida, Carolinas, Georgia, maybe, Colorado. So th those are more state specific programs, but we do partner with them for some reciprocity. So someone who has a Florida CGFO actually gets to bypass some of our exams, and vice versa. Someone who's a CPFO gets to bypass some of their exams. But yeah.
So Crystal asked a question, if awarded a scholarship, is there a timeline that you must pass all exams? And I will have to follow up for Maryland GFOA scholarship on the timeline for that, but I didn't know if there was anything on that from the national level, Eric.
Nope, really the scholarship will cover your initial 2 years. If you take longer than 2 years, then you would have to pay a $600 renewal fee. But if you can get it done in that 2 years, then you would have, it'd be no cost at all with a lot of benefits.
Right. Anybody else have any questions? Going once, going twice. Well, I guess we will close the auction of questions. Once again, want to thank Eric Roach for all of his time and information related to the program. It's a great program. We encourage everybody to go through and look into it and make the journey to get the certification. So, Eric, thank you very much. Want to wish everybody happy holidays, and we will look forward to seeing everybody at the next Maryland GFOA event.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you. Thanks,
Have a
everybody.
good day.
Happy holidays.